So let us discuss about chemical kinetics. Now, you did study chemical kinetics in your higher secondary classes. Basically, what we study in chemical kinetics, we study about rate of reaction, okay? Rate of reaction, and from rate of reaction, we can arrive at the mechanism of a reaction. আমি কিহৰ বিষয়ে ষ্টাডি কৰোঁ? বিক্ৰিয়াৰ গতিবেগ সম্বন্ধে ষ্টাডি কৰোঁ। আৰু বিক্ৰিয়াৰ গতিবেগ কিহৰ ওপৰত ডিপেণ্ড কৰে? হোৱাট আৰ দি ফেক্টৰ্ছ অন হুইচ ৰেট অফ ৰিয়েকশ্যন ডিপেণ্ডছ? উই ডিছকাছ এবাউট ডেট, অ'কে? আৰু বিক্ৰিয়াৰ গতিবেগ ষ্টাডি কৰি আমি বিক্ৰিয়া এটাৰ মেকানিজিম কি হ'ব পাৰে সেই সম্বন্ধেও কিছু আইডিয়া পাব পাৰোঁ, অ'কে? নাও লেটছ ষ্টাৰ্ট. Let us first talk about elementary and complex reaction. Okay, elementary আৰু complex reaction তাৰ মানেনো কি আমি এইটো প্ৰথমতে আলোচনা কৰি লওঁ. You know, say this is the reaction. Suppose this is the reaction and this is tertiary alkyl halide. Okay, tertiary alkyl halide. Here you add aqueous potassium hydroxide. Potassium hydroxide dissolved in water. What you get? You get this. You get alcohol, okay? You get alcohol. So tertiary alkyl halide. So you get tertiary alcohol, okay? Now, you know about the mechanism of this reaction. So what is the mechanism of the reaction? তোমালোকে mechanism study কৰিছা. What is the mechanism of the reaction? In the first step, alkyl halide. Alkyl halide, it gives the carbocation, okay? It gives the carbocation. And in the second step, carbocation reacts with the nucleophile, okay? It reacts with the nucleophile to give you the alcohol. So this is the mechanism. Of this reaction. Mechanism means how this reaction has taken place. Okay? এই ৰিয়েকশ্যনটো কেনেকৈ হৈছে সেইটো হৈছে ৰিয়েকশ্যনটোৰ মেকানিজম. Okay? So in the first step, from alkyl halide we are getting the carbocation. You know tertiary carbocation very stable. So we get tertiary carbocation. Second step, this is the first step, this is the second step. Okay? So we see that mechanism of this reaction involves more than one step. এইটো ৰিয়েকশ্যনৰ মেকানিজমত এটাতকৈ বেছি ষ্টেপ আছে. Okay? Now if the mechanism involves if the mechanism of a reaction involves more than one step, then it is a complex reaction. So this is a complex reaction. This is a complex reaction. Why? Because mechanism involves more than one step. But if you consider this reaction, step 1, if you consider this reaction, is there any other step in the mechanism? No. This is the only step. So, mechanism of this reaction involves only one step. This is the step. This is the mechanism. Okay? Now, if the mechanism involves only one step, then it is an elementary reaction. Elementary reaction. Because there in this reaction, if you consider step 1, there is no other reaction. This is the only reaction. Similarly, if you consider step 2, this is the only reaction. There is no other step. So once again, mechanism involves only one step. So this is also an elementary reaction. So what is complex reaction? If the mechanism involves more than one step. And if the mechanism involves only one step, then it is an elementary reaction. In fact, each step in the mechanism is an elementary reaction. Each step in the mechanism, mechanism of a reaction is an elementary reaction. Okay. So, what we mean by mechanism of a reaction? In physical chemistry, mechanism means sequence of elementary steps. Mechanism means sequence of elementary steps. Sequence means first this, second this, third this, fourth this. This is called sequence. কোনটোৰ পিছত কোনটো হৈছে সেইটো হৈছে sequence. In physical chemistry, mind that this is in physical chemistry. In physical chemistry, mechanism means sequence of elementary steps. In organic chemistry, how we represent mechanism? We represent mechanism by showing some arrows, say transfer of electrons, showing transfer of electrons. So there is heterolytic cleavage, both electrons are coming. So by showing transfer of electrons, we show the mechanism of a reaction in organic chemistry. So in organic chemistry, mechanism is different. In physical chemistry, mechanism means sequence of elementary steps. Okay. So this is elementary and complex reaction. Now let us talk about rate of reaction. What is rate of reaction? Generally, we represent it by small r, rate of reaction. Now first thing, why we talk about rate of reaction? Okay. Rate of reaction means basically speed of reaction. Okay. Now why we talk about speed of reaction? Because you see, say you have done the weight test for chloride, no? Chloride or weight test kurisa, tat ki kora? In the test tube, you take the salt solution, then you add silver nitrate solution. Immediately it becomes white. That means precipitate appears. Okay, because this reaction takes place. Suppose your salt is sodium chloride and you are adding silver nitrate. Okay, silver nitrate. So what we get? Sodium nitrate and silver chloride. As soon as you add silver nitrate, immediately you observe white precipitate. That means this reaction is very fast. এই রিয়েকশনটোৰ স্পীড বেছি, কাৰণ তুমি ইমিডিয়েটলি প্ৰেচিপিটেট দেখা পোৱা, চ' এই ৰিয়েকশ্যনটোৰ স্পীড বেছি. On the other hand, say rusting of iron. Rusting of iron. What is rust? মামৰটো কি? মামৰটো হৈছে এইটো বস্তু. Rust is this. মামৰটো হৈছে এইটো. গতিকে rusting is a chemical reaction. Guys. And rusting takes place in presence of oxygen and water. Okay, rusting. Now, this reaction is rather slow. Why I say this? তুমি ধৰা কটাৰী এখন পানীত তিতি থকা কটাৰী এখন থৈ দিছা. আজি যদি থৈ দিয়া, তুমি কালি পুৱা হয়তো কটাৰীখনত অলপ হালধীয়া মামৰ দেখা পাবা, yellow color rust you will see. That means the reaction has taken place slowly. If you compare with this reaction. So you see, some reactions are very fast, whether some other reactions are slow. Therefore, we talk about speed of reaction or rate of reaction. Okay. Now, you know speed of a car. Speed of a car means distance traveled in unit time. Generally, we call it displacement by time. Okay. That means distance traveled in unit time. Okay. So in case of car, distance changes with time. So speed of a car means distance, that is displacement by time. Okay. Displacement is a vector quantity. It has direction. So basically, speed of a car means distance by time, but we call it displacement because displacement is a vector quantity. Now, distance changes with time. So distance by time, we write it like this. Generally, we write it like this: dx by dt. Say in dt second, you can think like this: in dt second, the car travels dx distance. In dt second, the car travels dx distance. So in 1 second, the car travels dx by dt second. So what we mean by this? We mean that distance traveled in 1 second. Suppose 1 second. Okay. Similarly, so in case of car, distance changes with time. So speed of a car means distance by time. In case of a reaction, suppose this is the reaction. From reactant, we are getting product. So in case of reaction, what changes with time? ৰিয়েকশ্যনৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত সময়ৰ লগে লগে কি চেঞ্জ হয়? ৰিয়েকশ্যনৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত সময়ৰ লগে লগে কনচেনট্ৰেশ্যন চেঞ্জ হয়। সে ইনিচিয়েলি টাইম ইকুৱেল টু 0. Time equal to 0 means initially. Okay. Initially, concentration of the reactant is maximum, and concentration of the product is 0. Initial stage of the reaction means the reaction has just started. Product has not been formed. Reaction to just arambho hoise, product form hua nahi. Okay, that is the initial stage. Aru initial stage of reactant or concentration maximum, aru product form hua nahi, so concentration is 0. Say after some time, say at time t, after some time what happens? Concentration of reactant decreases. Say it becomes, say, RT. RT is less than R naught. Okay, because concentration decreases, but concentration of product increases. So concentration of product may like this. Let me represent like this. So concentration of product increases. Okay, so in case of reaction, what changes with time? Concentration changes with time. Okay, so rate of reaction, that is speed of reaction, that is R equal to concentration by time. Okay, now so that means change in concentration. Suppose this is 0 time and this is say 10 second. Okay, so and this is say 50 and this is say 25. Let us assume like this. Initially concentration was 50. At time t, 10 second, concentration becomes 25. Concentration decreases. That means this is the concentration remains. At time t. এইখিনি concentration বাকি আছে. Reactantor এইখিনি concentration বাকি আছে. This is the remaining concentration of reactant at time t. গতিকে that means ইয়াৰ পৰা কি হৈছে, ইয়াৰ পৰা 25 p লৈ কনভাৰ্ট হৈছে. Or if I make it 20, then what I say, at time 10, 30 of R has been converted into P. So how much remains? 50 minus 30, 20. So this is the remaining amount. Mind that. Concentration by time. Say, concentration means change in concentration by time. Okay, change in concentration. Now here you say initial concentration R naught, and at time t. Okay, let me write it like this. Say this is a T1, this is a T2, Okay, so at time T1, what is the concentration of reactant? Equal to, say, R naught. Or at time T2, what is the concentration of reactant? That is equal to RT. Okay, so What is the change in concentration? Change in concentration of R in time T2 minus T1. T2 minus T1. Change in concentration of R in T2 minus T1. এইখিনি সময়ত T2 minus T1 এইখিনি সময়ত Rৰ concentration কিমান চেঞ্জ হৈছে? That is equal to RT minus R naught. Now you see, this is a negative quantity. This is negative quantity. No? Because we have already said RT is less than R naught. So this is a negative quantity. So change in concentration of R in time this equal to this. Okay? So change in concentration of R in say 1 second, that will be equal to RT minus R naught by T2 minus T1. Okay, T2 minus T1, and once again this must be a negative quantity, and let me call it del R by del T. Let me call it this, del R by, and this is a negative quantity. This is negative. So to make it positive, what we do? We write a minus sign before this. If I write a minus sign before this, then this quantity will be positive, and this is called the average speed of reaction, or average rate of reaction, Okay, now once again, why we are writing the minus sign before the reactant? Because this is a negative quantity. To make it positive, we write a minus sign. Okay, now in case of this reaction, you see, from 1R we are getting 1P, from 2R we are getting 2P. Okay, that means change in concentration of R is equal to change in concentration of P. Okay, so similarly, what we can write? We can write that change in concentration of Rp in 1 second, that will be equal to Pt minus P naught equal to 0. Okay, divided by T2 minus T1, and let me write it like this, del P by del T. Okay, now in case of this reaction, once again, this is the average rate of reaction. So in case of this reaction, এইটো ৰিয়েকশ্যনৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত এটা আৰৰ পৰা এটা পি ফৰ্ম হৈছে, দুটা আৰৰ পৰা দুটা পি ফৰ্ম হৈছে, সেইকাৰণে কি হ'ব? So in case of this reaction, average rate of reaction equal to minus del R by del T equal to del P by del T. This is the average rate of reaction. Okay, this is the average rate of reaction. Now, here you see, concentration of R decreases, concentration of P increases with time. Now, if we draw a graph, okay, if we draw a graph between concentration of R versus time, we will get a graph like this. It will be a curve. We will get a graph like this. Okay, আমি যদি ৰিয়েক্টেণ্টৰ কনচেন্ট্ৰেশ্যন আৰু টাইম গ্ৰাফডাল আঁকো, গ্ৰাফডাল এনেকুৱা হ'ব. Graph will be this. Okay, so you see, as time increases, concentration of R decreases. Okay, this is the graph. Now say this is a time t dash. Okay, let me call it, this is the time t1, and this is the time t2. Time t1, concentration of R is R1. Time t2, concentration of R is R2. Okay, so in this case, what is the average rate? Average rate equal to R2 minus R1 by T2 minus T1. Once again, this will be negative quantity. R2 is smaller, R1 is bigger, negative quantity. So we are to use a minus sign. Okay, and this will be equal to minus del R by del T. Okay, this is the average speed. Okay, now in chemistry, generally we do not talk about average speed, average rate, but we talk about instantaneous rate. Instantaneous rate of reaction, or simply rate of reaction. Instantaneous rate of reaction, or simply rate of reaction. What is instantaneous rate of reaction? When del T approaches zero, but not equal to zero. তাৰমানে T2 আৰু T1 মাজৰ যিটো ডিফাৰেঞ্চ, T2 আৰু T1 মাজৰ যিটো ডিফাৰেঞ্চ, সেইটো ভেৰি স্মল. Difference between T2 and T1 is very small. That means almost T1 is equal to T2. That is, almost T1 is approximately equal to T2. But not equal, approximately equal to T2. So when del T approaches zero, that is, T1 is approximately equal to T2, then the rate of reaction is called the instantaneous rate of reaction. And del T tends to zero. That means difference between the two is very, very small. So we call it dt. Del T tends to zero. That means difference between these two, T2 and T1, very, very small. In that case, we will not call it del T, we will call it dt. What is the difference between del T and dt? Del T means large difference in time. যদি ডিফাৰেঞ্চটো বেছি হয় সেইটো ডেল টি, আৰু ডিফাৰেঞ্চটো ভেৰি ভেৰি স্মল, difference is very very small, we call it dt. So we will call it dr by dt, of course minus sign. Similarly it will be equal to dp by dt. So this is called the instantaneous rate. And how we get instantaneous rate from this graph? So we get instantaneous speed like this. So here, say at this time we need instantaneous speed. So we draw a tangent here. Okay, I made a tangent actually. We draw a tangent here. Then we draw an right angle triangle. আমি এডাল স্পৰ্শক আঁকিছোঁ, স্পৰ্শক আঁকি তাৰপিছত কি কৰিম, এটা ৰাইট এংগল ট্ৰাইংগল আঁকিছোঁ. অ'কে, নাও দিছ ইজ dr, and this is dt. And this is dr. So we get instantaneous speed like this. So this will be instantaneous speed at this time, almost at this time, because del T is very very small. T1 is approximately equal to T2. Okay, instantaneous speed. So instantaneous rate of reaction means rate of reaction at a time, because they are almost equal. Okay, instantaneous rate of reaction. Now once again, for this reaction, instantaneous rate of reaction is this. And mind that there will be always a minus sign before reactant, and before product positive plus sign. Now there is one law which is called law of mass action. Now according to this law, rate of reaction at constant temperature rate of reaction is proportional to active mass of each of the reactants. Okay, rate of reaction is proportional to active mass of each of the reactants. Okay, active mass. What is active mass? That is, say, molar concentration, active mass. So mind that this is a reactant, not product, reactant. So for this reaction, if we apply law of mass action, what we get? R is proportional to rate of reaction. Rate of reaction is proportional to active mass, molar concentration of, there is only one reactant, so molar concentration of R. And from this we can write R equal to some constant small k, mind that, small k, not capital K, small k, R. And this is a constant, and it is called the rate constant. How we define rate constant? Now if R equal to 1, say 1 molar or mole per liter, then what we get? R equal to K. R equal to K. That means rate constant is the rate of reaction. Rate constant is the rate of reaction when concentration of the reactant is unity. Rate constant is the rate of reaction. Is the rate of reaction when concentration of the reactant is unity. Okay. So rate constant is basically rate of reaction, but condition is concentration of the reactant must be 1. Okay. Now rate constant depends on temperature. K depends on temperature. Because rate of reaction, speed of reaction depends on temperature. So rate constant also depends on temperature. Okay. Now for this reaction, by definition we are getting rate of reaction is this. This is by definition. This is definition, concentration by time definition. So for this reaction, by definition, rate of reaction is this. For this reaction, from law of mass action, rate of reaction is this. Okay. So what we can write? We can write that minus dr by dt equal to dp by dt equal to kr. Okay, kr. So this is called the differential rate equation. This is called the differential rate equation. Differential rate equation for this reaction. Differential rate equation for this reaction. So here you see differential rate equation. In differential rate equation there are two things. One is this portion, the other is this. And this comes from the definition. Of rate, and this comes from the law of mass action. Okay. So differential rate equation লিখোতে আমাৰ দুটা বস্তু লাগে, এটা হৈছে বাই ডেফিনিশ্যন আৰু ল অফ মাছ সেকশ্যন। দুইটা লগ লগালে আমি কি পাম? ডিফাৰেঞ্চিয়েল ৰেট ইকুৱেশ্যন পাম। Now if we write this is equal to, if we do not write this, just this is equal to this, then also it will be differential rate equation. Similarly, if we do not write this, we just write this is equal to this, then also it will be differential rate equation. Okay, differential rate equation. This is how we write differential rate equation. Now let us see some other examples, and there we will see how to write differential rate equation. Differential rate equation লিখাৰ কাৰণে আমি আৰু কিছুমান এক্সাম্পল চাওঁ। Okay, suppose this is a reaction. Okay, 2a plus b. From this we are getting say c plus d. Okay, c plus d. Or for the time being, let me like this. Say this is the reaction. Now if we write now by definition By definition, what is rate of reaction? A rate of reaction should be this. Okay, this is minus sign. This is equal to dB dt. By definition, it should be this. But this is not correct. Why this is not correct? Because you see, from the chemical equation, you see, if two molecules of A goes, we get one molecule of B. From two molecules, we are getting one molecule. Okay? তাৰমানে 1 সেকেন্ডত যদি দুটা মলিকুল যায় তেনেহ'লে 1 সেকেন্ডত এটা মলিকুলহে পাম. Okay? If two molecules are lost in 1 second, we will get only one molecule in 1 second. Okay? So, what will be the rate? 2 molecules in 1 second, 1 molecule in 1 second. 2 molecules in 1 second, 1 molecule in 1 second. So, they will not be equal. So, what we do? We write here half. 2 molecules in 1 second divided by 2, 1 molecule in 1 second. Okay? Therefore, this coefficient should be written as this. 1 upon this. It should be written as this. Then only it will be equal. Otherwise, if we do not write half, this will not be equal to this. No? মই যদি হাফ নিলিখোঁ এইটোৰ সমান নহ'ব কাৰণ 1 সেকেন্ডত দুটা গৈছে 1 সেকেন্ডত এটা ফৰ্ম হৈছে গতিকে I am to write half. Okay. Similarly, by definition, we are getting by law of mass section, what we get? Law of mass section, what we get? R is proportional to A, and R is proportional to A because we can write it like this. We can write it as A plus A. 2A, we can write it as A plus A. So R is proportional to A, R is proportional to A. So from this, R is proportional to A square. So R is equal to Ka square. Okay, Ka square. So what is the differential rate equation? Differential rate equation is minus half dA by dt equal to dB by dt equal to Ka square. This is the differential rate equation for this reaction. Okay. Similarly, if we have a reaction like this, say AA plus BB CC plus EE. Okay, if we have a reaction like this, then by definition what we get? Okay, R equal to minus coefficient will be equal to this, and this will be dA by dt. Then 1 by B dB by dt. Okay, there is plus, but this will be equal, and reactant minus sign. Why? ইয়াত তো প্লাছ আছে, ইয়াত কিয় ইকুৱেল লিখিছোঁ? কাৰণ ৰিয়েকশ্যনটো হ'ব লাগিলে 1 সেকেণ্ডত এৰ যিমানটা যাব সেই অনুপাতে 1 সেকেণ্ডত বিৰ সিমানটা যাব লাগিব. অ'কে, যদি ৰিয়েকশ্যনটো হ'ব লাগে 1 সেকেণ্ডত এৰ যিমানটা যায় ঠিক সেই 1 সেকেণ্ডত বিৰো সেই অনুপাতে যাব লাগিব, তেতিয়াহে ৰিয়েকশ্যনটো হ'ব পাৰিব. গতিকে 1 সেকেন্ডত এৰ যিমান গৈছে বিৰত সিমান যাব লাগিব, সেই অনুপাতত যাব লাগিব, তেতিয়াহে ৰিয়েকশ্যনটো হ'ব পাৰিব। সেইকাৰণে দিছ ইজ নট প্লাছ ইকুৱেল। চিমিলাৰলি ইয়াত কি হ'ব 1/c dc by dt and 1/e de by dt. Again, law of mass action মতে কি হ'ব? law of mass action মতে কি হ'ব? R is proportional to, okay, a to the power a coefficient power হ'ব, and R is proportional to b to the power b. We need only reactants. In case of law of mass action, we need only reactants, not products. Okay, so it will be this. So what we get? R is proportional to a to the power a, b to the power b. That means R is equal to some constant a b b. So again, what is the differential rate equation? Differential rate equation is minus 1/a dA by dt equal to minus 1/b dB by dt equal to 1/c dC by dt 1/e dE by dt, and this is equal to k a to the power a b to the power b. So now this is the differential rate equation. So definitely you have studied all these things in your higher secondary classes. I am just reminding you. মই মনত পেলাইহে দিছোঁ, হায়াৰ ছেকেণ্ডেৰীত পাইছা এইবোৰ, মই অলপমান মনত পেলাই দিছোঁ। So this is how we write differential rate equation. But here you notice one thing. Say law of mass action can only be applied to elementary reaction. Okay, law of mass action to আমি কাৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত লিখিব পাৰোঁ? Only for elementary reaction, not for complex reaction. Now here ইয়াতে আমি যিবোৰ এক্সাম্পল ডিছকাছ কৰিছোঁ, সেই এইটো এক্সাম্পল, এইটো আমি এলিমেণ্টাৰী ৰিয়েকশ্যন বুলি ধৰি লৈছোঁ। চিমিলাৰলি এইটোকো আমি এলিমেণ্টাৰী ৰিয়েকশ্যন বুলি ধৰি লৈছোঁ। এলিমেণ্টাৰী ঠিক তেনেকৈ আমি আগত যিটো ডিছকাছ কৰিলোঁ এইটো ৰিয়েকশ্যন, এইটোকো আমি এলিমেণ্টাৰী ৰিয়েকশ্যন বুলি ধৰি লৈছোঁ। তাৰমানে কথা হৈছে কি, ল অফ মাছ একশ্যনটো লিখিব লাগিলে আমি কাৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত লিখিব পাৰিম? এলিমেণ্টাৰী ৰিয়েকশ্যনৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত। কিন্তু কমপ্লেক্স ৰিয়েকশ্যনৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত ল অফ মাছ একশ্যনটো বেলেগ হ'ব। অ'কে, চ' ইউ ৰিমেম্বাৰ দিছ। So now you see, suppose earlier this is an elementary reaction, this was an elementary reaction. So for elementary reaction, differential rate law of mass action is this, so differential rate equation is this. Okay, I repeat, এইটো যদি এলিমেণ্টাৰী ৰিয়েকশ্যন হয়, ল মাছ একশ্যনটো এইটো হ'ব, আৰু একৰ্ডিংলি ডিফাৰেঞ্চিয়েল ৰেট ইকুৱেশ্যনটো এইটো হ'ব। বাট ইফ দিছ ইজ এ কমপ্লেক্স ৰিয়েকশ্যন, নাও ছাপ'জ দিছ ইজ কমপ্লেক্স ৰিয়েকশ্যন, এইটো কমপ্লেক্স ৰিয়েকশ্যন। তেতিয়া মই যদি ল অফ মাছ একশ্যনটো লিখিব যাওঁ ল অফ মাছ একশ্যনটো লিখিব যাওঁ if I want to law of mass action, then it will be like this. It will be like this. K A to the power M B to the power N. Now M not equal to A, N not equal to B. Okay? গতিকে এই প্ৰব্লেমটো আহি যাব গতিকে এম এৰ সমান নহ'ব পাৰে এন বিৰ সমান নহ'ব পাৰে তাৰমানে ইন কেছ অফ এলিমেণ্টাৰী ৰিয়েকশ্যন coefficient will be the power. Okay, coefficient will be the power. But in case of complex reaction, coefficients may not be the power. This is the difference. So সেইকাৰণে differential rate equation to কি হ'ব এইখিনি একে থাকিব definition portion is same. So now what will be the differential rate equation? Differential rate equation will be this dA by dt. Definition portion is same. So this will be complex reaction. You see, this is the difference. Okay, so এই কথাটো মনত ৰাখিব লাগিব now whether a reaction is elementary or complex, how we come to know এটা ৰিয়েকশ্যন এলিমেণ্টাৰী হ'ব নে কমপ্লেক্স হ'ব সেইটো আমি কেনেকৈ জানিব পাৰোঁ সে আমি এই টাৰ্চিয়াৰী এলকহলৰ যিটো ৰিয়েকশ্যন চাইছিলোঁ let us consider this reaction. Okay, let me write it like this CH3 whole 3 CX plus OH minus CH3 whole 3 COH X minus. Okay, let me write it like this. Now if we apply law of mass action, so what we get, R should be equal to some constant concentration of CH3 whole 3 CX and concentration of OH minus. It should be this. Okay, if we apply law of mass action, then it should be like this. But from experiment, what we get for this reaction, mind that this is from experiment, what we get, this is equal to some constant into CH3 CX this, and it is not there. That means here coefficient is 1, but here if we write this, coefficient will be 0. Okay, it is not there. So I can write it like this K CH3 whole 3 CX. So coefficient is 1, power is 1, and here coefficient is 0, coefficient is 1, power is 0. Okay, so you see if we apply law of mass action to this reaction, we do not get the correct result, because whatever we get from experiment is the correct. পৰীক্ষা কৰি আমি যিটো ৰিজাল্ট পাওঁ, that is the correct thing. Okay? Law of mass action does not give the correct result for this reaction. Okay? That means law of mass action and experimental result, they do not agree. So we say that this is a complex reaction. So how can we know whether a reaction is elementary or complex? Reaction eta elementary hobo ne complex hobo hitu ami সহজে কেনেকে জানিব পাৰো? আনসাৰটো হৈছে যদি law of mass action আৰু experimental result nimile, then we can easily say that the reaction should be a complex reaction. So this is a complex reaction. And a complex reaction has mechanism. Complex reaction or mechanism thakibo. And that mechanism we have already discussed. Similarly, let me talk about another reaction. So suppose this is the reaction, hydrogen, bromine, and we get 2HBr. Here also, if we apply law of mass action, what result we should get? Okay, what result we should get? We should get R equal to K, coefficient is 1, and coefficient is 1. So we should get this. But again, from experiment, it is found that R equal to K H2 Br2 whole to the power half. So you see, coefficient 1, law of mass action. But experiment, what we get? Coefficient 1, this is 1, okay, this is 1, but coefficient 1, this is half. So once again, law of mass action does not agree with experimental result. So it must be a complex reaction. That means law of mass action is not applicable to this reaction. Okay? So this must be a complex reaction. So it has mechanism. So it has, in fact, it has mechanism. We'll discuss about this reaction later, but let me say the mechanism is like this. Say step 1, mechanism is like this. It breaks down to form bromine free radical. Then step 2, bromine free radical reacts with H2 HBr, then hydrogen free radical, and so on. There are 5 steps. We'll discuss about this reaction later, but I'm just showing you. Okay? So when you take hydrogen gas and bromine gas, there will be thousands of molecules. Out of these thousands of molecules, তুমি যেতিয়া হাইড্ৰোজেন গ্যাস আৰু ব্ৰোমিন গ্যাস লবা, তাত হাজাৰ মলিকিউল থাকিব। সেই হাজাৰ মলিকিউলবোৰৰ ভিতৰত প্ৰথমতে কি হয়, এটা মলিকিউল ডিছ'চিয়েট হৈছে। দিছ ইজ হোমোলাইটিক ফিউশ্যন হৈছে হৈ ফ্ৰী ৰেডিকেল হৈছে। That free radical, mind that eta molecular hoise. That free radicals attacks one hydrogen molecule, we get this. Then this free radical, I can write another step. This free radical attacks another bromine molecule, like this. Okay. Then this again attacks one hydrogen molecule, again this again attacks bromine molecule, again this, again this, again this, again this. This way the reaction proceeds. Okay. So there are different steps. 5 steps are there altogether. So I am not writing all those steps. So this is now. So here you see, in case of this reaction, what we find experimentally? Experimentally we find this. Experimentally we find this. And this is called the rate law. This is called the rate law. Rate law for this reaction. For this reaction. Rate law. So what does the rate law give? What does the rate law give? First, rate law will tell us on whose concentration the rate of reaction actually depends. Okay? Rate law আমাক কি ক'ব যে কাৰ কনচেন্ট্ৰেশ্যনৰ ওপৰত ৰিয়েকশ্যনটোৰ স্পীড ডিপেণ্ড কৰে যেনেকৈ এইটো ৰিয়েকশ্যনৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত হোৱাট ইজ দি ৰেট ল ইজ দিছ দিছ ইজ দি ৰেট ল গতিকে ৰেট লটোৱে আমাক কি কৈছে যে rate of this reaction does not depend on the concentration of aqueous potassium hydroxide. Rate of this reaction does not depend on the concentration of aqueous potassium hydroxide, but it depends on the concentration of the alkyl halide. Okay, গতিকে ৰেট লটোৱে আমাক কি ক'ব নাম্বাৰ 1 যে কোনটো ৰিয়েক্টেণ্টৰ ওপৰত ৰিয়েকশ্যনটোৰ স্পীড ডিপেণ্ড কৰিব অ'কে চ' এইটো ৰিয়েকশ্যনৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত আমি কি দেখিলোঁ একুৱাছ পটাছিয়াম হাইড্ৰক্সাইডৰ ওপৰত কনচেন্ট্ৰেশ্যনৰ ওপৰত ৰিয়েকশ্যনটোৰ স্পীড ডিপেণ্ড নকৰে ৰিয়েকশ্যনটোৰ স্পীড অকল কাৰ ওপৰত ডিপেণ্ড কৰে কনচেন্ট্ৰেশ্যন অফ এলকাইল হেলাইড অ'কে গতিকে সেইটো ক'লে লগে লগে আৰু কি ক'লে যে কিমান পাৱাৰৰ ওপৰত ডিপেণ্ড কৰে okay and that power is called the order of the reaction order of reaction okay now in case of this reaction order is 1 with respect to hydrogen and order is half with respect to bromine. I repeat, in case of this reaction order is 1 with respect to hydrogen and order is half with respect to bromine. And what is the overall order? Order with respect to hydrogen 1, order with respect to bromine half, and what is overall order? 1 plus half equal to 3/2. 1 plus half 3/2 overall order. Okay. Similarly, for this reaction, order with respect to alkyl halide is 1, but order with respect to aqueous potassium hydroxide is 0. Order with respect to aqueous potassium hydroxide is 0. Order with respect to alkyl halide is 1. So what is overall order? 1 plus 0, that is 1. So this is order of reaction. Okay. গতিকে order of reaction মানে কি? order of reaction মানে হৈছে কি যিকেইটা কনচেন্ট্ৰেশ্যন টাৰ্মৰ ওপৰত ৰিয়েকশ্যনৰ স্পীড ডিপেণ্ড কৰে okay number of concentration terms on which rate of reaction actually depends okay number of concentration terms on which the rate of reaction actually depends and how we get order from the power in the rate law to jitu power thakibo etu hobo order and important thing hoise ki order is experimental quantity তাৰমানে অৰ্ডাৰ জানিব লাগিলে সে এইটো ৰিয়েকশ্যনৰ স্পীড যে অকল ইয়াৰ ওপৰতহে ডিপেণ্ড কৰে সেইটো আমি কেনেকৈ গম পাইছোঁ বাই ডুইং এক্সপেৰিমেণ্ট কেমিকেল ইকুৱেশ্যনটো লিখিটো আমি গম নাপাওঁ জাষ্ট বাই ৰাইটিং কেমিকেল ইকুৱেশ্যন we do not know the order of the reaction. So in order to know the order of the reaction, we have to do experiment. Similarly, this reaction, just by writing chemical equation, you do not know the order of the reaction. You have to do experiment. To know the order of the reaction. Therefore, order is always an experimental quantity. Now, order of reaction may be 0, or order of reaction may be 0, may be fraction, may be integer, anything. No? Order may be 0, 1, 2, 3, or fraction. Now, highest order till date, highest order has been found to be 3. Till date, highest order has been found to be 3. Okay. So this is all about order. Okay. Now, there is another quantity which is called molecularity. Now, I will not talk about molecularity right now. Molecularity কি এইটো কথা মই এতিয়াই নকওঁ আমি সেইটো পিছত ডিসকাস কৰিম we will talk about molecularity later not now so today whatever I have discussed you have already learned in your HS classes আজি মই যিখিনি কথা ডিসকাস কৰিলোঁ সেইখিনি তুমি হায়াৰ সেকেন্ডাৰীত পঢ়িছাই মই জাস্ট অলপমান মনত পেলাই দিছোঁ সো ইয়াৰ পিছত আমি আন কিছুমান কথা ডিসকাস কৰিম তাৰো হয়তো বহুতখিনি তুমি হায়াৰ সেকেন্ডাৰীত পাইছাই তথাপিতো আমি ডিসকাস কৰিম সো লেট আস স্টপ হিয়াৰ টুডে নেক্সট টাইম উই উইল টক এবাউট ফার্স্ট order reaction, zero order reaction, second order reaction, and so on. And we will also talk about some other things. Okay. Now you know if the order of the reaction is 0, it is called zero order reaction. If order is 1, first order reaction, 2, second order reaction, and so on. Okay. So we will discuss about those things later. So thank you.